Hey y'all, it's Portia. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I want you to go ahead and join the family if you want to. For all my new subscribers, for the love and support I got on my last video, I just want to thank you guys so much for that. That really means a lot to me, that you took the time out to actually watch me do that. Today's video, I really want to talk about the importance of emotional health. Oftentimes we talk so much about mental health, but I feel like we focus less on our emotional health. And if you're like me, you're driven by your emotions. I make decisions mostly based on my feelings before I use my mind. And the older I get, the more I'm starting to get to that place where I'm pushing a little bit further away from that and I'm using my mind a lot more. So, if you don't know, I've been single for 9 months now. And while being single, I've been trying to focus on myself, minding my business, and just, trying to grow and work on myself. But in the midst of me doing that, my ex always had a way of reaching back out, either calling me at different hours of the night, either texting me, just whatever it is. There was always a way for him to reach back out, right? So about 2 months ago, this person was like, hey, I'm going to come and visit you, because we've been talking. I'm going to come visit you. I haven't seen you. I miss you, whatever. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm here. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Last I check, I'm not with anybody. So if you want to come visit me, that's on you. And once I realized the date clashed with me traveling outside of the state, I told him, hey, can we reschedule? Can you come at another time? This man said, no, he's not going to come no more. As a matter of fact, not only is he not going to come, he just don't want nothing to do with me anymore. He's done, because I won't let him come see me. I've decided to go on the trip. I'm not putting him first. La di la, woo di woo, whatever. I said, okay, it just is what it is. So, of course, me too, I went on my trip, and I had a great time. When I got back from my trip, I hit him up, and I was like, hey, I'm just checking on you, seeing how you're doing, because last we spoke, you seemed really upset about not being able to come. And since you don't want me to come to where you are at for your own personal reasons, which we're going to find out later, what do you want to do? Then he was like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I'm done with you. I'm moving on. I want you to move on. I'm just like, okay, all right, I'll move on. So when I said, oh, okay, fine, I'm going to do that, he texts me talking about some I love you. So I'm thinking, how you love me when you're over here moving on? It makes no sense. Which is when I came to terms with the amount of power that this one particular individual has over my emotions. And the thing about your emotions, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a thing that has control over emotions. It can be your job. It can be a show. It can be anything in this world that has power over how you feel emotionally. And it should not be like that. Nobody in this world should ever have that much control over your emotions. Ever. Ever. Nobody deserves to have that much power over your emotions. I remember I got really, really sick for the most part of last year. Not only was I losing weight, I was in and out of the ER. I was breaking out in hives when I was really upset sometimes. I would just randomly be itchy, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And it's because of my feelings towards somebody. The fact that somebody was stressing me out was causing me to be ill. One thing that man always used to tell me is, I'm going to treat you the way that you allowed me to treat you. In the beginning, I was thinking, how? That makes no sense. If you love me, you should treat me great. But no. He was like, no. If the relationship is going to go well, it's based on you. If it's going to go bad, it's based on how you allow me to do so. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized he's right. If you allow yourself to receive the mediocre treatment, that person is going to give you a mediocre treatment. If somebody is coming at you with the type of energy that you know that you don't deserve, you could walk away from it and say, I don't want to deal with it, and go. I don't want to deal with that, and go. But I sat there for a year and I accepted what this person was giving me because I wanted to deal with it. I wanted to. Not because of how great he was or whatever, but it's because to me, it was better than whatever I had had before him coming into my life. Prior to him coming into my life, I had gone through a domestic violence issue. And he came in and he brought me a sense of peace and sense of protection that I yearned for. I wanted this protection, and he brought me that. And because he did, I latched onto him and I trusted him with my feelings. I trusted him with my emotions. I let myself go and I gave him control and power over my emotional stability. And because he knew that, he turned the wheel whenever he felt like turning it. Whatever he wanted to do, he would do with it. So this past week, I've been in my head a lot emotionally, thinking about him. I can't get over him in my mind. There's so much going on, which I was like, yes, I feel that something is up with this guy. Like, I need to know, because I know with that last "I love you" that he sent me, he can quickly come right back and pull my mind back into him again. So I was sitting there, I found out that he not only was in a relationship, but he was engaged to someone else to be married. He got engaged, y'all. And I'm not even shocked at the engagement, because he did do a lot of things that just didn't make any sense. It's just the fact that you're over here telling somebody that you love them, yet you're engaged to someone else. It makes no sense in my mind. Why are you engaged but you're trying to come over here to come and see me? You're engaged but you want to work things out with me. If you're going, go. If you want to leave, leave. But don't keep on messing with my feelings and my heart and my emotions and making me feel as if you still want me when you don't. Because that's still that emotional manipulation that some people think they have over you. And I myself, I refuse to ever put myself in such a situation again where somebody can manipulate me like that ever again. I don't deserve that. I found myself going into this dark place after that. When I found out, I spoke to him. And he got really upset, talking about how the person stepped up to the plate, which is why he's marrying the person, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, just last month, you were talking about you love me. You were just trying to come here. But okay, go on, Felicia. So after that, I found myself breaking out in hives. Okay, I started getting itchy. And the moment it started, I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself and remind myself that you don't deserve to be treated like this. This guy don't even deserve you, first of all. Secondly, you can't let him control you to the point emotionally where you're getting sick again. Why are we breaking out into hives over somebody who don't even care about you like that? He doesn't deserve it at all. I have the power to feel how I want to feel when I want to feel it. I need to make sure that I understand that I am the best version of myself that I can be. And if somebody is not willing to see that and understand that, and they want to play with me, then they can go. They can go. Whatever it is that feels that it can control your emotions and make you feel whatever it wants you to feel, you got to exit it out of your life. It can go. And the same thing that I told my ex once he did that whole "I'm moving on, I'm blocking you," I said, you're blocked. You're blocked. So whatever it is that is taking over you emotionally, you need to tell it, forget you. I'm blocking you and I'm leaving you out, because my emotional stability is a lot more important than whatever it is that you think you have going on. I'm not going to die for somebody who's going to continue to live their lives and be the best version of themselves. I'm going to live for me. And I'm going to control the narrative of how I feel, because it's my feelings, last I checked, not your feelings. So yeah, just thought I'd tell y'all, do not allow anybody to think that they can control your emotions. No, never give anybody that power, that hierarchy over your feelings, because they don't deserve it at all. So before I go, I want you to look within and ask yourself, who is in control over my emotions and my feelings? Who has that power over my emotions? And if the answer is not you, I want you to look within, work on yourself, be the best version of you, and start making the decisions that better benefit you emotionally. Thank you so much for watching my video. Leave your comments down below and I'll see you next time. Bye.